Since Warzone is set in the fictional city of Verdansk, which obviously sounds Russian, I knew at some point the idea for a Cold War era Call of Duty would be coming. The first part actually happened between October of 1962 and 1979, kicks off with the Cuban Missile Crisis and ends with the signing of SALT II, which was a treaty that curtailed the manufacturing of nuclear rockets between the United States and the Soviet Union. The new Cold War, as it was called, took place from late 1979 through 1991 and ended with the destruction of the Berlin Wall and dissolving in the USSR. The video the Treyarch dropped, which I'll play in just a second, is actual footage from the 1984 KGB defector Yuri Bezmenov.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself. It's a slow process which we call active measures. The first stage being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. The next stage is destabilization. What matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. The next stage is crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, period of normalization. This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.
Russia, where in the early 1990s the country was going through the period of publicity and openness. Top secret KGB archives were declassified, and the Secret Service's former operatives started to give interviews and write books. It was Colonel Vladimir Chykov who told the world about Perseus for the first time, where, according to him, Perseus, also known as Imlad, was a young physicist at the Chicago University in the 1940s. In 1944, this Native American wore a straw hat, white sandals, and a white sports shirt, joined the Manhattan Project on creation of nuclear weapons at the Los Alamos Laboratory. Right then, he was recruited for work for the Soviets and for several years delivered them top secret information on nuclear research. In 1946, he stopped his cooperation with the Soviet intelligence, returned to the Chicago University, and joined the movement against nuclear weapon testing. Since the Russian FSB has since classified those documents that were so thoughtlessly opened, it's pretty hard to confirm Chekhov's words or deny them. A lot of people don't believe it, but I personally, myself, I do. New versions of his story appeared, new details. Perseus, according to new theories, joined the Manhattan Project at its launch in 1939 and didn't quit his service to the USSR, cooperating with famous Soviet agent Rudolf Abel even as late as the 1950s. So still without proof, it's all speculation. However, in 1995, a partial declassification of the Soviet secret messages collected within the U.S. Counterintelligence program known as Codename Venona triggered another wave of discussions. Since they contained the unidentified codename Perse, A lot of people believed it could still be the Soviet agent who stole the U.S. nuclear secrets. Others disagreed, saying it was Soviet intelligence disinformation operation to protect Agent Theodore Hall, who was the real MLAD. The fake Perseus MLAD was given characteristics that did not fit Hall at all. In 1999, a major scandal occurred connected to Perseus. Arms control advocate Jeremy Stone claimed that in a book that he wrote titled Every Man Should Try, that Philip Morrison, a respected professor of physics at MIT, was in fact a mysterious spy. The latter proved his innocence by pointing out numerous discrepancies between his biography and that attributed to Perseus. Stone was forced to accept his arguments and apologize for, quote, the unfavorable publicity. So obviously it looks like Activision's Perseus is quite different from the real one, so it looks like they pretty much took a scientist that really didn't do much into a dangerous Soviet agent in the heart of an intelligence network in America. Either way, we've got 2 days to find out. Anyway, that concludes the video. I'll see you in Verdansk.